People who grew up with incredibly strict parents. What rule finally pushed you to rebel? My parents controlled every minute of my life from the moment I woke up until I went to bed. They had this huge whiteboard in the kitchen with my entire schedule planned down to the hour. Wake up at 5 a.m., study until 6, breakfast for exactly 15 minutes, school prep for 30 minutes, and it went on like that all day, every day. Even weekends were fully scheduled. 2 hours of approved reading material, 1 hour of piano practice, 3 hours of extra math, and absolutely no TV, no video games, no hanging out with friends. Because according to them, every friend was a bad influence. I wasn't allowed to have a phone until high school, and when I finally got one, they installed tracking software and read every text. The home computer had parental controls, and they checked my search history daily. I couldn't even listen to most music because my mom insisted it would corrupt my mind. The worst part was the random bedroom checks. They'd burst in at any time, day or night, to make sure I wasn't doing anything unapproved. I couldn't keep a journal because they would find it and read it. I had zero privacy, and I got straight A's because anything less meant weeks of being grounded. They insisted I was going to be a doctor, even though I hated science and loved art. Anytime I hinted at wanting a creative career, my dad would lecture me about how artists end up homeless. But the rule that finally broke me happened the day after my 17th birthday, when they installed cameras in my bedroom. They said it was for my safety, but we all knew what it really was: more control. I came home from school and saw a little black camera staring at me from the ceiling corner. I stood there frozen. All those years of suffocating rules and surveillance hit me at once. I didn't think, I just acted. I grabbed my backpack, stuffed my clothes inside, opened my bedroom window, and climbed out. I walked 8 miles to my friend Jenna's house, the friend my parents forbade me to see because she had blue hair and wore ripped jeans. When her mom opened the door and saw me standing there crying, she pulled me inside without hesitation. I was terrified my parents would call the police, but Jenna's mom told me she had been waiting for this moment for years. Other parents had noticed how I was treated, but couldn't do anything without proof. She helped me call my aunt, the one my parents had cut off because she was too rebellious. My aunt immediately agreed to take me in, but we had to do it legally, so I wouldn't be labeled a runaway. Jenna's mom took me to a social worker. I showed them photos I'd secretly taken of the camera in my room, the whiteboard schedule, even the locks on the outside of my bedroom door they used when I got bad grades. With all the evidence, the social worker stepped in. My parents were furious. They came screaming at Jenna's house, but backed off when the social worker was mentioned. It took 4 months, but I was granted emancipation. I moved in with my aunt, finished high school with her, and got a scholarship to art school. My aunt came to my first gallery showing and cried, telling me how proud she was that I broke free. Ironically, I'm more disciplined now than ever, because I'm doing what I love, not what someone forced on me. My first solo exhibition was called Surveillance, paintings of cameras, schedules, and melting clocks, inspired by Salvador Dali. My parents were invited. They didn't come. Months later, my dad sent an email saying I'd never make it as an artist and should still come home and apply to medical school. I didn't answer. Sometimes I wonder if they ever realized that it wasn't rebellion for rebellion's sake. It was the first time in my life I could finally breathe. Jenna still jokes that climbing out my bedroom window was the first creative decision I ever made. She might be right.